coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom! Appreciate the support. 33 years, man. 33 years of prison stories. We out here, we rolling. Appreciate everybody who rock with me, everybody who leave comments, man, share my videos, and is a part of this movement, man. Can't do it without you. I appreciate the love for sure. And we're going to keep on rolling. We trying to reach them and teach them, man. We trying to reach them and teach them. This story right here, I wanted to tell this story because it is a big thing in prison, you know, prison protection. You know, is a big issue in prison, man. I use the word issue because, like I say, there's a lot of it going on. It was going on from the first time I went into prison, and, you know, it's going to be going on, you know, now that I'm out of prison. And, you know, prison protection is more or less comes in all forms, you know, especially now in this day and age, because you got the gangs and stuff who have integrated themselves into the prisons. And, you know, that's basically their main focus, their main source of income in there, getting money is, you know, getting dudes to, you know, join their gangs or whatever. When you do that, you automatically got protection because, you know, if you a blood, crip, GD or whatever it is, then, you know, if anybody got any problems or any issues with you, you know, it's going to be dealt with collectively. So, you know, that is a form of prison protection. A lot of dudes join those type of organizations for that purpose alone, just to be protected and to, you know, never have to really, you know, go mano a mano or, you know, fight for their self or whatever. You know, same reason dudes join religious groups. You know, as I told y'all, like, you know, the Muslim groups in there, they deep, you know, they deep. And depending on what institution you on, they serious. They super serious. You know, and you ain't gonna just do nothing to them, one of them without no type of repercussions. And, you know, it comes in all forms, but then you have personalized protection, you know what I'm saying, where you got dudes that will, you know, take a fee. If you pay them, you know, they're gonna keep their heat up off you, you know, meaning that if you paying them a certain amount of money weekly, monthly, or whatever it may be, and you got an issue or you got a problem or somebody pressing you, they're going to take on that beef, you know, for you head on. That's what they getting paid for. So you got a lot of dudes that come into prison and they don't feel like, you know, they can fend for themselves, or they don't feel like they want to be in those type of situations, and they got a little bread. Then they approach somebody who, you know, known to be you know, a head buster, you know, you know, somebody who put that Bethlehem in you, you know, till their arm get tired, and dudes like that, man, and you can pay them, and if you pay them, then, you know, they gonna take on that beef, man, whatever it is, and that is a source of income from dudes that's locked up, that done been through the ringer, that done been in these beefs and these wars and these prison battles, and they earn their respect and they earn their, you know, their rank in prison, whatever that may be. And but they ain't got nothing coming. You know what I'm saying? They've been locked up so long. This is their hustle. They ain't got nobody sending them no money like that. They ain't got nobody really looking out for them. They ain't getting visits. So they willing to go out there on Front Street just to get that money. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell y'all all the time, man, dudes got to eat in prison, man, because if you want to just try to survive off of what they feeding you, man, you're going to be malnutrition. You're going to be probably in bad health. You definitely going to be walking around with a whole lot of upset stomachs. You know, you're going to get food poisoning undetermined amount of times. All types of issues, you know, health issues and everything, man, with the way they feeding in there. How they get away with it, I don't know, but they do on a regular basis. And so dudes, you know, they try to supplement that income, man. And a A lot of dudes don't have gambling skills. A lot of dudes don't have, you know, certain things that they could do, like, you know, fix stuff or you know, they can provide services which may result in some type of monetary compensation. A lot of dudes don't have that. So the only thing they got is violence. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they got is brutality. The only thing they got is the heart to go out there on the battlefield. So that's their hustle. You know what I'm saying? And they'll take that. They'll take that. You know, and I seen it a lot over the years, man. I seen it a lot. Actually, late in my years too, you know, I have participated in it sometimes. You know, I have been paid to, you know, keep some heat off of dudes. And, you know, like I say, my personality and my attitude, I ain't never really like bullies anyway. And I ain't never like people trying to impose their will on weaker people, you know. So to get paid to do it too was just a plus. You know, but I ain't never really like it. But at the same time, there's a lot of risk with that. There's a lot of risk with it because you putting yourself out there and you putting yourself out there for another human being. Whether it's for a monetary compensation or whatever, you still got to look at the fact that you ain't got but one life. You know what I'm saying? And you can lose your life trying to take up for someone else. And if you're going to lose your life, it should be for your own, you know, and defending your own self and taking up for you. But you know, like I said, during this time in my bit, you know, I won't think it on the level that I think on now, you know. And looking back in prison now, a lot of things in retrospect, you know, I could have done different, I could have done better, I could have done wiser. But that's the beauty of hindsight, you know. You don't have that at that time, man. And I feel, like I say, every day I tell you, man, I feel blessed to have made it out of prison and to have my physical intact and my mind intact, because there's a lot of things that I look back on now, man, that, you know, my life was most definitely in jeopardy. Because like I say, I'm not invincible and definitely not impenetrable. You know, where that Bethlehem can't go up in me as well. But, you know, I was fortunate. And I don't take that for granted. I understand that. And I realized that I also, you know, was blessed and looked over a lot, you know, and prayed over a lot. And that helped me tremendously during all the times that I spent in prison and all the situations and incidents that I've been in. But I know dudes who was doing this, man, from the beginning of their bit, you know. You know, they came in, they was crazy, they got an astronomical amount of time, and, you know, they ain't got no income, they ain't got nobody looking out for them for whatever bridges they done burnt when they was on the street. Don't nobody send them no money. You know, they go through all types of hustles, you know, trying to make wine or trying to gamble or trying to run a store box or, you know, or all types of hustles, man. And that hustle right there, to them, you know, or taking somebody's money to make sure don't nobody deal with them, they welcome that. You know what I'm saying? They welcome that. They gonna take the beef on head up, and if they had to grab the Bethlehem, so be it. You know, but usually they'll make it understood. If I end up going to jail, you know, for you, you know what I'm saying, that payment don't stop. You still got to pay me. You can send that money to somebody, do this or do that. So you got dudes who yeah, they take on them contracts all the time. And then you got different people like that too. When I use the word contracts, you got some dudes that they want a dude going off to camp. They want a dude up out of here. They want a dude, you know, hurt. And you got dudes that'll take that too. If the price is right, they'll take that. They'll come at you because another dude don't like you and ain't got the heart to come at you. And he may go, you know what I'm saying, back door and pay somebody, man, I give you this, give you that, man, go ahead, you know, hit them up. So that's why, you know, like I say, head on the swivel all the time in prison, because you don't know who hating on you. You don't know who don't like you. You don't know who secretly got animosity towards you. So they can poison your name or poison, you know, your reputation to another person just so that other person will come at you because he may have a heart to come at you, or he may be getting paid to come at you. You got dudes that done got hit up, man, and dudes that done just got attacked and stole on and everything and never saw it coming because they never realized that they had a beef with that certain individual. But all the time, he might have been paid to come at you. You see what I'm saying? Them gangs in there now, they do that a lot. You know, if they feel like you're a threat to them, then they going to send somebody else to get you because they want to get rid of you. They want you to get up off of there. So you may end up in a situation where you fighting or rumbling, or you out here, you know, with the Bethlehem against somebody that you don't even know what it's for. You don't even know what it's for, why it's going on. You know what I'm saying? But you just know you got to defend yourself. You got to protect yourself. So it's a lot of craziness, man. There's a lot of craziness that goes on in prison, man. Stuff that people have no idea, you know, about out here in the real world. And I say the real world because that definitely is not the real world up in there, you know. And even being out here now, looking back, it's most definitely not the real world. It's not even close, man. It's another world, you know. That's the best way to put it. But yeah, I've seen this over the years, man, and I know dudes too, man, that come in, especially like young white guys, man, or young dudes that come from like, you know, the suburban neighborhoods or something. They might have got in trouble, you know, first time in their life, and now they're in trouble and they stuck. They in the penitentiary, and they ain't about that drama. They ain't about that physical play. They ain't definitely not about that Bethlehem play. And they get in there and they see what's going on in there, and they see how wild it is, and they see how crazy and out of control it is, and they see the way dudes is moving, man. It terrifies them. You know what I'm saying? It terrifies them. And then you may have somebody who can see that. You got somebody that's already plotting on you, somebody that's already preying on you, somebody that's already looking at you as a mark, as a vic. And you got other dudes that see that as well. So they see that as an opportunity. So they may pull up on you before anybody else do. Like, man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What you got going on, man? Where you come from? You just getting locked up? Oh, yeah. Whatever city you from. Where you from? Oh, I'm from yeah, I'm from around there too, man. You my little homeboy, whatever. Man, yeah, anybody, you know, got any problem with your son, man, let me know or whatever. But, you know, you got some commissary, man. You got some people be looking out for you, because I ain't got nobody looking out for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Look out for me. I got you, man. I got your back. I'm known in here. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. I'm saying straight up. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? And all the time it's an angle, man. They just want to, you know, and then a dude that he talking to, he looking around and he's seeing the layout. He's seeing the respect that this dude get. He already is trying to count his pennies and see, well, what can I get you? I mean, what you want? You know, some dudes, they want $50 a week, you know, and I know to people out here on the street, $50 a week, $100 a week, that ain't really no money. You know what I'm saying? Out here on the street, especially not no money to put your life on the line for. But in the penitentiary, man, in the penitentiary, $100 a month, $100 a month is boss money. You talking about, I mean, $100 a week. $100 a week, that's boss money. You talking about $400 a month. $400 a month. I know dudes in the penitentiary will cut your heart out for $400 a month. Without question. You know what I'm saying? Without question, they would cut your heart out for $400 a month. You know, so they'll take on that beef and will be, you know, ready to go to war with whoever they oppose, whoever is paying them. You know, just like that, straight like that, uncut. You know, oh man, yeah, I'm pressing them for this, I'm pressing them for that. You got dudes that be trying to, you know, turn the little young dudes that come in. They trying to turn them out. They trying to turn them into boys. They trying to, you know, take their manhood and stuff like that. They the ones who really terrified, and they willing to pay whatever they can get. They'll go without commissary to make sure that they pay the dude that's gonna keep that weight up off of. And you got predators in there, man. It ain't no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen them over the years, every compound I've been on. You know, and especially like the old compounds, like in the Wall and in Powhatan and State Farm, man. You got dudes that's lurking around there. That's their whole MO, is to catch them little young dudes coming in there slipping, catch them little young dudes coming in there scared. You know, they want whatever. They want their manhood. They want their money. They want their everything. You know what I'm saying? You get TV, you get clothes, you get a radio, they want to take all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got nothing. And even if they got it, they want to take yours and sell it to come up and make a profit. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to have to be willing to protect all of that in order to have it. If you're not willing to protect it, somebody going to come take it. So if you're not willing to protect it and you don't want nobody to take it, then you look to somebody else who will ensure that it won't get took. You see what I'm saying? So like I say, it's a dangerous, crazy game, man. But that's the way it's played in the penitentiary. You know, you're gonna have to be willing to stand up. If you're not willing to stand up, you're gonna have to get somebody to stand up. But then it's a double-edged sword too, because you get some dudes, they don't want the money to protect you. They want you. You know what I'm saying? They want you. They literally want you. So it's it's out of control, man, to say the least. It's out of control in there, man, with that type of stuff. But, you know, that's what coming into prison is, you know, and you always going to be a prey when you first come in there, because you knew, and there's a lot of people that's going to be able to see that you knew. It ain't nothing that you say. It's just going to be on you. It's going to be your look. It's going to be your attitude, your movement. They already know you young and you green and you ain't been in penitentiary. You don't know nothing about penitentiary. And these dudes can look at you and tell if you got heart or not. They can tell if they're going to have problems with you or not. They can tell if you're going to buck, if you're going to fight back. If you one of them dudes that ain't to be played with, they can tell. It's a look. You see what I'm saying? And as years went on, when I seen dudes come in, I can look at him and tell, well, yeah, he ain't going for nothing, or he going to fight, or he going to get hurt, or he going to die before he let somebody take something from him, or he going to be scared. He going to submit. He going to fold under the pressure. I can see it. You see what I'm saying? I can see it in them, you know, because that comes with time. After you've been in there for a certain amount of time and you've seen so many things over and over again, you know, you understand what's going on. But as far as dudes in there preying on the weak, that's going to happen every day, all over every penitentiary. That's just what it is. That's the nature of the business. Yeah, that's the nature of the business, man. And then you get dudes in there, too, that's like, you know, they got money. You know, you might get white dudes. I remember there was a white dude in there when I was on Power 10, man. He was from New Orleans. He was slick. He was a slick dude. I don't know what he got locked up for, but he was an older cat. But he was real smart, man. And he wanted to run the parlay. He was gambling on the street, so he wanted to run the parlay. And as I told y'all, that parlay is big business in prison, man, because dudes are so bored. They want to gamble. They want to gamble all the time. So the parlay is, you know, the epitome of gambling when you trying to get a whole lot for a little bit, you know. So the parlay entices you in by, you know, you can only bet a little bit, but you can win all of this money. You know what I'm saying? It's times 10, whatever you bet, you know. So dudes is enticed by that, and then everybody watch sports and everybody watch all of these things go on TV: basketball, football, baseball, car racing, hockey, golf, anything. Dudes gonna bet. They're gonna have a parlay line on that. And that parlay line is you're gonna have to put your money down on the ticket, and you get a little bit of ticket, and you put your money down on the ticket, and whatever you put down, like I say, you put down $1, you can win 10, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. So that dude, whoever runs the parlay, is gonna be collecting and dealing with a lot of money throughout the day, every day, 7 days a week. And if he can't hold that money, or he can't, you know, hold that position, then somebody's coming to take it. You know what I'm saying? Just as sure as grits is groceries, somebody is coming to take it. You know, so the white dude, he won't built for none of that type of drama, none of that type of, you know, stuff, but he wanted to make money. He wanted to not be sitting in a cell being bored, being scared, worrying about somebody coming taking his commissary when he orders some and all this and all that. So he aligned himself with a couple of head busters on Power 10, man. I remember the head one, man, was old Bozo, man. Shout out to Bozo, man. I think Bozo passed away. I'm not sure, man. I heard that recently. Hopefully it's not true, but if it is, you know, RIP to Bozo, man. I knew him real well. And Bozo was a big old light-skinned dude, man, that been in the penitentiary a couple of times, but throughout his whole joint, he had been in there for decades and decades. And Bozo was known, man, you know, to put that work in when it needed to be put in, you know. And Bozo was also known to try to get money. So I remember on our block, man, this dude had Bozo as his enforcer on our block. And his parlay had got so big because he was just a business-minded dude, man, that was just in the penitentiary. He had somebody in every block that was running his parlay for him, you know what I'm saying, and sending him money and collecting money because they getting money off of him. And he had like a conglomerate, man, but at the same time, you always going to have dudes that want to test that theory. You going to have dudes that's going to try to go behind whoever they know that his enforcer and then pull up on him personally and try to scam and try to shake him up like, yeah, well, I don't care nothing about Bozo, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna start paying me. You gonna start giving me some commissary, woo, 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 stuff like that. Now, it always gonna depend on the dude, how much trust he got in Bozo or whoever else it is that's protecting him to go back to them and let them know. A lot of times you can shake a dude up like that so bad that he's scared to say something because he think that the dude gonna get to him before Bozo get to him. You see what I'm saying? So Bozo might pull up on the dude and be like, look, man, you said something such and such, man. Nah, we ain't having that, man. You know, he ain't giving you nothing, woo, woo, woo. Then the dude is so scared by not knowing how this thing work and not knowing this environment, he might be scared that if he do that and Bozo don't just go deal with him, then he might come back to him. So a lot of them dudes, they be having protection and still be, you know, sliding dudes money on the side because they scared because they getting pressure put on them on the back end. You understand? And you know, like I say, it's just so tricky, man. It's just crazy the way things go in there. But then he also could be scared because if he feel like if he tell Bozo and then Bozo do go handle the business and the business get out of hand and they get to physically going at each other or some Bethlehems come into play, then Bozo gone anyway. See what I'm saying? So now where's your protection? Now he's scared that the wolves gonna come just wow, like give me everything now. You know, you ain't got nobody. You see what I'm saying? So it's tricky, you know what I'm saying? And dudes play their hand, but then you get the dudes that's like Bozo, the dude, he do get wind of it. He know the play. He know how you shooting at the dude and why you shooting at the dude. So Bozo might pull up on him so super strong, then Bozo might got some head busters, you know, on the payroll himself where he don't have to get gone. You know what I'm saying? He may pull up on like, man, what you pulling up on? Man, handle this. And them dudes might clack up, you know what I'm saying? Put that hot pocket on you or put that Bethlehem in you because they ain't tripping. They'll go ahead and go to jail because they know Bozo got them. You see what I'm saying? They might got forever and a day. I ain't even getting out. So, you know, it's danger lurking all around the penitentiary, man, all the time, from all angles, from all, you know, ways, man. You just don't know how it's coming. But if you in there, you know something coming. Something gonna cross your path, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just too much larceny in there. It's too much larceny. It's too much flim-flamming and too much, you know, skullduggery. Too much of it, tomfoolery. You know, it's just too much. And everybody trying to come up because everybody's in a destitute position. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got a little pennies in the penitentiary, you still broke. You know what I'm saying? You still need more. Whatever you got is going to run out. You got all this cosmetics. You got all this commissary. You know, these are things that you use every day. So no matter how much you got, it's going to start depleting and depleting. So you're going to have to keep it at a certain, you know, level to maintain what you got to use every day. You gotta, you know, wash up every day. You know, although some people in there just neglect that, but you gotta wash up every day. You gotta eat every day. These are mandatory things. So whatever you have in surplus of that, you still gonna need. It depends on how long you got, you know, to be locked up. You know, so it's just always a grind in penitentiary, man. It's always a grind. It's always trying to survive in there, you know, be it by having the things you need or being by protecting your, you know, yourself, your person, you know, your manhood, your character, you know, your reputation. It's just a grind. It's just a daily grind every day, man. That just wears you down, man. After a certain amount of time, man, you have to recharge. You have to get by yourself. You have to meditate. You have to concentrate. You have to reinsure yourself every day, man, that you know, you up for the fight, you know, because it's a fight. It's a fight every day, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's a fight every day in prison, man, to just try to maintain, you know what I'm saying, your humanity and your sanity. You understand me? It's a fight. It's a fight every day. And everybody's plotting. Everybody's coming from different angles. Everybody's searching for something. Everybody trying to get something. Everybody trying to get over. Everybody trying to get under. Everybody trying to con. Everybody trying to shoot their shot at this. You know, 8 out of 10 people that speak to you in a day is speaking to you because they waiting to see if you got something for them. Man, I ain't got no commissary this week, man. You got a soup, man? Let me get a soup. Or let me get a chip. Or let me get a soap. Some people speak to you only for that reason. They'll speak to you that morning knowing that night that they're going to ask you for something. You see what I'm saying? So, it's just thinking back on it, man. It's just crazy. It's just a crazy, crazy life, man. And I'm sometime, man, in awe myself, man, of the things that I went through and the things that I made it through. Because looking back on it, man, it just was so much. You know what I'm saying? It was so much. But when you're in the middle of it, man, you can't stop to think about how it is. You just got to be dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be dealing with it. If you stop to think of what you're going through, it's going to depress you. It's going to get you out of focus. It's going to get you out of your state of mind that you need to be in. You need to be in survival mode at all times. You need to be in go mode at all times. You need to be in battle mode at all times. And when you stop to think about it, it's going to overwhelm you. So you can't think about it. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's just like working out. When you're working out and it hurts so bad and the pain hurt, and you saying to yourself, man, if you think about it, it even hurts even more. So you just try not to think about it, man, and just try to keep on moving ahead and just keep on pushing. And, you know, just hoping and praying that it's going to get better, you know. And in prison, man, you're going to have to do a lot of that because, you know, chances are the next day going to be about the same and possibly even worse, you know. So, yeah, I never knocked the dude for having to pay for protection. I never looked at him in any type of way because, like I said, man, I know the environment we in. I know, you know, everybody ain't built like that. Everybody ain't, battle tested. Everybody ain't willing to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I think no one wants to be hurt. Even the go hard brothers in there, don't nobody want to be hurt. That's why they move the way they move. That's why they move first. That's why they move vicious. That's why they move, brutally, because they don't want to be hurt. What a dude impose on somebody else, he does it at a level that he trying to send a message, and he also doing it at a level that this is what he don't want to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? And we used to have a saying in there too, man, to say some dudes, man, I remember I heard a dude first say it. First time I heard it, man, he was like telling the dude, you know what I'm saying, man, stop playing with me, man. You keep on playing with me, man. I mess around and kill you on a humbug, man. I be in a fit of rage. I mess around and kill you and not even meaning to kill you. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, dudes will overcompensate when they get in a physical altercation. They will overcompensate when they, get in a battle with them Bethlehems or something because they trying to send a message, and your overcompensation could cause for somebody to lose their life. You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna put you in a even worse predicament than you already in. You know, even if you in there and you ain't never getting out, if you take a life, yours might be coming next. You might go to the electric chair, so it ain't no telling you. They may give you the death penalty. You get ready to go to the hole for God knows how long. So that's going to affect your mental. That's going to affect your physical. Even if you get out, then you got more enemies now. Then you got more people scared of you now. So when they do have confrontation with you, they're going to have deadly confrontation with you because they know you done took a life. They know you will hurt somebody. They know you will go all the way out. So when they come at you, they know if they got beef with you, they know they got to come with deadly force. So it puts a bigger target on your back. It may, save you from that incident, that particular situation, but it already done created a bigger situation for you. You know what I'm saying? Because now you looked at it in a different light if you weren't already looked at in that light. So you know that if you have confrontation with somebody, that's in the back of their mind. Oh, man, he just stabbed a dude real bad a couple of months ago, or he did this to a dude, man, a couple of years ago on another camp. So if they know that and they still is willing to get in confrontation with you, in your mind, you got to consider that they willing to kill you. That this ain't going to be no, we going to just swing hands at each other and we going to, bump. Nah, they trying to kill you because they already know what you will do. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. So like I said, I never looked at nobody who felt like that they didn't want to be a part of all of that foolishness, because that's what it is. It's foolishness. I never looked at them as weak or whatever. I looked at them as like they trying to preserve their well-being, man, and get up out of this jungle. You know what I'm saying? Get up out here. They may got 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, and they like, man, I ain't trying to get stabbed up in here. I ain't trying to kill nobody in here. I'm trying to go back out here to my family. Now, especially after I came in here, know what this is like? This type of life, do I want this forever? You know what I'm saying? So I can't imagine nobody wanting it forever. You know, but it just all depends on your frame of mind and how you got to look at it. In my situation, I'm sitting on 2 life sentences, 100 and some years. So I don't even know what my future is. I don't even know if I'm going to see daylight. You know what I'm saying? But I do know I have to survive to see it. I do know I have to protect myself to see it. I do know I can't let nobody harm me because I only have one life. You know what I'm saying? And I also know I ain't paying nobody to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Especially nothing that I can do for myself. And then me personally, I wouldn't even trust nobody to the extent where I would put my life in their hands. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they will protect my life harder than I would. They will fight for my life harder than I would. Because I've seen it too. You know, you got the double cross in there. I've seen dudes paying for protection to dudes, and dudes wanted to get at whoever that they was protecting so bad that, you know, they may say, oh man, well look, man, what he get, man? Don't worry, I'm gonna give you this, man. Just leave him alone. Let us get at him. You know, and they take that payoff, and then you out back. You by yourself. You know, so you right back at square one. Then I seen dudes that's paying for protection, and the dudes that they're paying, you know, somebody trying to get at them for whatever reason, rob them, do whatever they trying to do to them, and then he stepped to him and say, nah, you know, leave him alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got him. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with him, woo, woo, woo. Then that dude that he talking to got a whole rack of dudes in there. It's getting ready to be a war. So they back down. They back out of it. So now you still by yourself. You see what I'm saying? So like I say, it's all tricky, man. It's all crazy. It's all larceny. And it's just a situation that you in when you in prison. You know what I'm saying? You in prison, you know, that's the #1 goal, is to protect yourself. So it's a lot of things going on in there, and a lot of ways that dudes, you know, go about trying to protect themselves, man. You know, me personally, I just always felt like ain't nobody gonna really try to die, you know, to protect another human being if it come down to that. But you got dudes that put themselves out there, and that's always an option, that you could die. You know what I'm saying? You could die depending on who you going up against, and depending on how it turn out. So, you know, it's crazy, man. It's just some more of that foolishness and craziness that goes on in prison, man. This is why I try to, you know, enlighten people and let them know what's going on. So, you know what you up against. You know what I'm saying? You know what you up against, man, if you ever have to, you know, go over to the other side. This is why I tell y'all what I tell y'all, because you need to do everything you can do humanly possible, not to put yourself in a position to be over there, to be in this environment, to be, you know, without your freedom, man, because it's not going to be nothing that you want to deal with. Nothing at all. Not no parts of it. From the environment, to the food, to the treatment, to the atmosphere, to the people, to the administration, is nothing that you're going to want to be a part of. Absolutely nothing. You know, and you know, shout out to the brothers that's in there now, man, that's in there every day, that's still fighting that fight, man, still waking up in the morning and don't know what's going to happen, still wondering if the door is going to open, wondering what the administration going to do, wondering what the dude's going to do on the yard, wondering what the dude's going to do next to you, wondering what your cell partner going to do. They still going through this every day. Every day. 0 breaks. No timeouts. No nothing. Let me rest. None of that. You can't even rest good, you know, because you don't even know what's going to happen in your sleep. So, yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I just wanted to, you know, talk about that a little bit, man. That's just a part of prison, too. It's so many dynamics and so many matrices of prison that, you know, it's limitless. You know, a whole lot going on in a small environment. A whole lot. And not a lot of it at all, if any of it is good, you know. So, yeah, this is a part of living in prison, man. This is a part of the prison life, man. The lifestyle, the environment, you know. So, keep that in mind, man. And like I say, let that sink in, man. Let that sink in while you out here moving around and being free and having your liberty and, you know, trying to make it out here and trying to survive out here. You're in a way, way better position, brother. Way, way better position, sister. than on the inside of them walls. So anyway, man, if y'all want to talk about this some more, let me know. You already know what I say. Talk to me. I talk back, man. Hit me in the comments. I hope y'all can share this video with somebody that y'all think might need to hear it, somebody that y'all might think need this awakening, and they can get something out of it, man, and then pass it on to the next person, and the next person, and the next person, man, because this is what we trying to do. We trying to enlighten, man, and change minds and save lives, man, and keep people from having to ever experience this type of life. This is not a life for a human being. It's not a life for anybody who wants something out of life. So we got to try to stop them from being in this position at all costs, man. And we can only do our part, and we can only keep on trying to do it and don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. So y'all be safe out there, man. Be smart, make good decisions, man, and help somebody if you can help them. Tell a friend to tell a friend about what we got going on over here. Y'all stay tuned. More to come. I'll be right back at you in a minute. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions, and duck them hooks. They come from all angles at all times. We got to stay safe out here in these streets. Peace. Bam!
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure delicious.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.